Hi, I'm Bianca Coker, and in this video I'm going to share my insights into the new Math Standard 7.5b. The standard says the student applies mathematical process standards to use geometry to describe or solve problems involving proportional relationships. The student is expected to describe pi as the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter. Just a little note, this standard has actually moved up from 6th grade. So this is something your 6th grade teachers have been doing. Some of the resources I'd like to share with you in this video related to this particular standard are some literature like the circumference series. So let's talk about how we can do this. If we are to describe pi as the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter, in other words, pi equals c divided by d, well, how can we do this? Well, this is a perfect opportunity for you to have your students start looking into those process standards related to logical reasoning. One thing you might do is have students measure the circumference and diameters of several different sized circles and divide c by d. You might have them, for example, use lids from containers out of your pantry. You might use paper plates. You might have them, if you have a circular table, measure the circumference and the diameter of that. Now, if you haven't done it before, to measure the circumference without actually using the formula, the way you might do that is find some string that doesn't have a lot of give to it, isn't very stretchy or elastic. Find that string and students can stretch it around or lay it around the circumference of the circle, mark that length, and then measure it on a ruler. So have your students do several different ones, have them put their data together or aggregate the whole data for the class, perhaps on a single table, where you say the circle, describe the circle in one column, and the next column you would write the circumference, then the diameter, and then the ratio of the circumference to the diameter, and then simplify that ratio. And you'll ask the students, what patterns do you notice? When they look at that, they should see that most of the ratios are about 3 or even 3.2, 3.1. When they do those calculations and they notice that, hopefully they'll start saying, wow, that's interesting. Does that happen with all the circles? And you'll say, does it happen with all the circles? And you'll ask them, what other circles could we check? What circles do you think it might not work for? Have them do that investigation and see for themselves that this relationship is actually universal to all circles. And when they come up with that conclusion, the next thing is to have them verbalize that statement. Something like, for all circles, if we look at the ratio of the circumference to the diameter of the circle, it is about 3, 3.1, 3.2, whatever you're coming up with in your class. And then have them write that relationship down. In this case, what they've done is inductive reasoning from the patterns, verbalized and then written down a conjecture about all circles. And that's really what this standard is about. Understanding the relationship between the circumference of a circle to its diameter, and that is that universal constant, that naturally occurring number of pi. Thank you. I hope you have a great day.